Hey all, welcome to Screen University. Today we are going to visit the SBAT temple, which is Sri Bhakta Anjaneya temple, which is in Ijamsville in Maryland, and it's a great location. So I'll just show you on the way. It's about 50 miles, should take about an hour to go there. And say hi to this guy.
Hi.
While the drive is long and the sceneries are beautiful here, it's spring season. You can see that there is greenery everywhere, and this route 15 north is supposed to be very, very beautiful. While I'm enjoying this drive, let me tell you a small story. So when Lord Hanuman was with Sita Mata one day, he saw her applying a little bit of sindoor on her forehead, and he asked her, Mata, what is this? What are you applying on your forehead? Then she said, this is called sindoor, and by applying this, it is going to give some protection to my husband Lord Ram. Then Lord Hanuman said, oh, only a little bit of sindoor can protect Lord Ram if you do it. So let me do one thing. Let me smear my entire body in sindoor. And Lord Hanuman does that actually. He takes all the sindoor and he smears his entire body in saffron, in sindoor, vermilion. And that's how in many temples you will see that there is the Kesar, right? It's called Kesar Hanuman. So you will see the Hanuman statue in many temples is completely smeared in Kesar. So that's why you will see those statues in that color. So that's the story behind it. And although we all know that Lord Hanuman is a brahmachari, right? And he never married and all that. But did you know that he had a son? He actually had a son. So the thing is, when he actually burned down Lanka, all right, because of the heat and exhaustion, he took a dip in the waters of the sea. All right, his tail was kind of burning, so he took a dip, and a drop of Hanuman's sweat fell into the mouth of a mighty makara. Makara is a sea creature, like a fish. Hey, one second, take a look. It's called Ayodhya Way. The street is named after Ayodhya. Jai Shri Ram. And out of that sweat, the makara conceived, and a son called Makaradhwaja was born. And there are multiple versions of this story, but that's how basically Makaradhwaja, the Hanuman's son, was born. And the fish, the Makara, was caught by people of Ahiravana. Now Ahiravana are the is where they are the people who ruled Patal Lok. Patal is Patalam, right? Patal mein jao, they say. You remember that, right? So almost after 1 hour 15 minutes of drive, and there was too much traffic today, we finally reached the Bhakta Anjaneya temple. Look at the temple, look at the location. It's so beautiful. Can you imagine? Such a classic location. The greenery, the blue sky contrasting, it's also superb. What a place to have a temple. Amazing, right? So we'll go inside now. See you later. And Makaradhwaja was discovered when the stomach of the fish was cut open, and that's how he was named. I mean, that's how they named him Makaradhwaja, because he was inside a fish. And when he grew up, he was like very, very strong. Obviously, it is Hanumanji's DNA. So, and he was so strong, they gave him the job of guarding the gates of the kingdom. All right. So this is the main entrance of the Bhakta Anjaneya temple in Maryland, and let's go inside now. I'll give you a very quick darshan of the of Lord Hanuman. And also the other unique thing here is that this is the only temple in US I have seen where you can see a Raghavendra Swami statue inside. So there it is. There is also a very, 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 very good cafeteria at the back, and in non-COVID days there is a full meal that you can eat here. I think for a very nominal charge, $6 or $7 or something. But right now the cafeteria is open, but you can't eat inside. There are some tables laid out here. So we bought ourselves some puri and kurma and some veg pulao, and yeah. So let's enjoy lunch now. So the Bhakta Anjaneya temple in Maryland also has a fully operational Goshala that is maintained by the temple. You know that cow or Gomata is the embodiment of 33 crore gods and goddesses and is very very precious to so many Hindus worldwide. And this temple, as of now, they say has 8 cows and 2 bulls in their facility. And the milk from the Goshala and the curd from that milk is used in the Abhishekam of the deities on a daily basis, and the milk is also used in making prasadam. So it's like fully internal ecosystem that's going on over here. And if you go to an astrologer, one of the remedies they will tell you is to visit a Goshala or feed a cow something, right? So this is something you can do here. And that's how our trip ended. After saying hello to the cows, we left that place. And where did we stop? We stopped at a creamery because I was already sleepy because of all the heavy lunch that I ate. And then what should I do? I should do things that make me less sleepy, right? But instead I went and ate an ice cream which made me more sleepy. So this is a Rocky Point Creamery. Kids wanted ice cream, so that's how our day ended. Thank you all for watching, and I hope I'll bring you more trips in the future. Stay in touch, do subscribe and like and tell your friends. Thank you.